Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, we will be talking about my 2022 favorites. So best of 2022 diamond painting edition. Now I did this video last year, so I will be letting you guys know if something is a repeat on the list or if it's something new. Now I got this idea last year because I follow a lot of different types of communities on YouTube. I have been subscribed to many people from the makeup community since I was a teenager. A lot of, well, maybe not a teenager. How long has YouTube been around? Since I was younger. A lot of other crafting type of communities and stuff like that, and a lot of other areas of YouTube. They do these best of type of style videos for everyone. So I thought last year I adapted it to diamond painting. Now, I don't know if anybody in the past has done that before me. I hadn't seen it at the time. So it's just something I decided to do. And if it's something that interests you, you are more than welcome to make a video as well with your favorite items. So I have broken everything into categories. We have a pen category, trays, wax and putty, cover minders, miscellaneous items, and diamond painting companies. So we're going to start with pens. I have three pen shops that I chose, and then I also have an honorable mention because it's a new to me pen shop just within the last month. So let's get started. The first shop that I chose is Norse Alchemist. They have an Etsy store. They're located in Denmark, and I have picked up a few pens from them recently, and I absolutely love them. I used this one here on a recent project, and it was just super, super comfortable. It's so gorgeous, and I have a couple more from them. Definitely keep an eye on their Etsy shop. They do run sales occasionally and just have a really beautiful selection of pens. So one of my favorite pen shops this year was Norse Alchemist. If you watched my 2022 purchase videos, you heard me talk quite a bit about Butterfly Effect wares. I purchased quite a few pens from them this year. I did purchase from them in 2021, so I was aware of their shop, but they definitely became a favorite this year. They kind of mixed up their turning styles. They're a little bit more unique, and their blanks are absolutely gorgeous. They make all of their own blanks in-house. But how beautiful are these? They have different sizes. These two are their larger size, and this is their regular, super comfortable pens, and like I said, beautiful blanks. They do drops every Saturday. So that is Butterfly Effect Wares. And the only pen shop that made it on my list 2 years in a row, so it was a shop that was on it last year, and again this year, is Patriotic Team. They have their own website where they sell their diamond painting pens. These are a few that I got this year. This one here is their Hope pen, which is in remembrance of early pregnancy, loss, and miscarriage. I love that one. This one I think is called Watermelon Jolly Rancher. And then this purple one I just thought was really cool. I have quite a collection from Stephanie over there, and I really enjoy their pens. Now, I do have an honorable mention for the pen category. I don't have an honorable mention for every category, but there is one for the pens, and that is Peachy Keen Pens. So I just found this shop in December, so I only have a few. I have these two, and I actually have two more that I'll be sharing in my next small shop haul, but I'm really, really impressed with the turning. I can't wait. I'm going to use this one on a kit coming up in January, and it's going to be so beautiful. And how beautiful is this hybrid? So Peachy Keen Pens, an honorable mention this year. I'll be interested to see if they become a favorite in next year's list. So those are my pens. 3 favorite shops plus an honorable mention. Let's move on to trays. So this particular shop was on my best of 2021 list. This is Bella Art de Nicole. Now, I don't have Bella Art de Nicole's new style of trays, the one with the spout. I have a massive collection from this version that I just haven't felt the need to upgrade to the newer one just yet. There have been some really beautiful colors released, just nothing that I felt like I absolutely needed in the new style. I still love these. They still work great for me. So I'm not too upset about having, I think this was their version 2, because the version 1 had the lids that just sat on top instead of sliding. But this is Bella Art de Nicole. I normally purchase in the 3-pack, so you get a large and 2 small. Really enjoy using these. If you watch my post reviews, you know I often have Bella trays that I am sharing with you guys. So that is Bella Art de Nicole. And I only have two favorites for trays this year. The other is Cat Proof Diamond Trays. Now, they have done some updates to their product. I actually have an order that I will be sharing with you guys in my next small shop haul. So they have a new size, which is smaller than this. And I believe that they've updated their trays to have all of the spouts on this side, which if you are right-handed is how a lot of us, I would assume, pour our drills out. And they also have some, like their name is printed on the bottom and I think on the lid here, but these trays are really great. I love this Halloween one. This one was special edition. This larger size, I think this is called, what is this? I can't remember the names. I'll link the shop down below. But this is their larger tray. This is awesome when you're working with a lot of one color. And then this is now their medium tray. It used to be the smallest one they had. But I really love shaking drills out in these trays. My only critique at the time was that I wish the spout was on the same size for all, same side for all of the sizes. And I think that is a change that they've made. So, and these lids are so cool. They're really flexible and they do actually hold your drills in. I have shown that in a video before. So those are my 2 tray favorites. We had Bella Art de Nicole and Cat Proof Diamond Trays. Let's move on to wax and putty. It's primarily putty heavy. I use a lot of putty. I love trying what else is out there, but my favorite for my single placer, and this was on the list in 2021, are micro glue dots. Now this glue dot dispenser is from Wilson 3D Designs, and it's actually, why did I just sound like that? It's actually a cover minder, so that's cool. I just hang it on my magnetic board just like this, and then I pull out what I need when I'm ready to diamond paint. Favorite for my single placer, hands down. Now let's move into the putties. So I have 3 putties to share with you, and then I have 2 honorable mentions in the putty category. So this is a returning item to my favorites list, and it is Randa's Crafty Corner putty. This is just 2 of the scents that I have. This is my favorite putty. As of right now, I am working on a putty video and I've been testing a lot of different things out. But this is still my top one for now. We'll see what happens. I've just been using this one longer, that it's been a bit harder to like bump this off the list, but Randa's Crafty Corner putty is awesome. I do also like her waxes, but I prefer the glue dots over her waxes, but putty, 10 out of 10. I would say her wax is like 8 out of 10. So I think that's a pretty good, pretty good score. Next on the putty list is Excuse Me Designs. I found this shop this year and I went a little crazy because they had originally said they were closing. But I did see an announcement recently that said they would be doing, I believe, monthly releases. So I'll link their Etsy shop and their website down below so you can get all of that info. But I really love Excuse Me Designs putty. It's right up there with Randa's Crafty Corner putty for me. I have quite an array of scents. A lot of them are Christmas though, but that's fine. So Excuse Me Designs. Next up is NYX's Notions putty. I talked about this in a recent video because it's like a really strange, like gel putty hybrid. I really enjoy it. I actually worked on I think it was a 60 by 60 diamond painting, and I filled my multi-placer once and I didn't have to fill it again. So I was pretty impressed with that. I do have a couple of new scents that I picked up recently that will be in my next small shop haul, but I'm really liking this, so I recommend checking it out. And then I have 2 honorable mentions, and these are both honorable mentions because I felt like I haven't worked with them enough to give you my full feelings on them, but I'm really enjoying them so far. So those items are caulk from Swax. I have 2 scents here, Wedding Scent and Beach Happy. And the other is Enabler's Outpost Chit, C-H-I-T. And kind of the same story. I've used it a few times and I have really enjoyed it, but I felt like I haven't used it enough to give you my full thoughts and make it a best of official, the official list, but these both do get honorable mentions. So Enabler's Outpost and Swax. So that is it's really just a putty category as opposed to a wax / putty. The only one that was, there were 2 that were returning from last year's list, and that was the micro glue dots and the Randa's Crafty Corner putty. So let's move on to cover minders. The first one on my list is returning from 2021, and that is Galloway's Gallery. I have just a couple here. I picked a couple off of my board. They have a lot of these plastic, like thicker plastic minders, and they're super cute. I love going through her shop. She just has some really, really awesome pieces. She has a, I believe, Shopify website, so I'll link that down below. But Galloway's Gallery is definitely a favorite. Next up is Randa's Crafty Corner. She has some of the cutest cover minders. Here's this little kitty, just as a visual. I used one of her hot cocoa cover minders recently, and she also has these really cool trash minders that are these little corked bottles. I have a couple of these and I really enjoy using them. So these are both from Randa's Crafty Corner, which is new to the minder section this year. And my final shop is Country Craft Closet. Now they have an Etsy store. Here are a couple minders that I picked up from them. This is a super affordable cover minder / needle minder shop. They have a lot of the very popular minders that you would see in some other shops for a very good price. They are cheap. Some of them are cheaper than you would find elsewhere. So a very good selection. I can't wait to use this one this winter. I used this one for a fall kit in September, I believe. But Country Craft Closet became a definite favorite this year. I've picked up quite a few minders from them. Okay, so those were the main categories. Now I'm going to go into miscellaneous accessories. So just random items that I use for diamond painting that I really enjoy and the shops that they come from. So the first one is special drills from DP with Sparklers. Now I picked out just one of my little rings here. These happen to be rounds and they're my greens and purples. I have tried other special drill shops and I do enjoy them, but I just go back to DP with Sparklers time and time again. I really enjoy their customer service. They have a really nice product. You get a very decent sized amount. So they are my favorite special drill shop. Like I said, there are others out there that are good. I have nothing bad to say about those shops. It just seems to be that I just keep returning to DP with Sparklers. So DP with Sparklers is my first miscellaneous item in the category. Next up is washi tape from Amanda Michelle Designs. Now, if you follow my channel, you are not surprised by this. This is just a little sampling of some tapes I have from her. I have a very large collection. Her washi tapes are so affordable. She has a huge selection. I love that she has the foiled options. She also just has regular washi tape. She has solids, she has neons and all that fun stuff. But I love shopping from her. Definitely join her email list if you haven't already. She sends out exclusive codes and stuff. So I will link her shop down below. Highly recommend for washi tape. Next up, Amanda Michelle and DP with Sparklers were both on the 2021 list. Next up is a couple of different things from Amazon. Well, they're all the same item, but just different packs. So I'm going to add the metal tips from Amazon into this category. I have started using metal tips more and more this year. I'm a very hard presser, so I do tend to break plastic multi-placers. So I really enjoy the metal tips. These ones are similar to the thin white multi-placers, so they're much thinner. They don't have as much depth to them, so you don't have to use as much putty or wax, and these work really well. I'll link these sets down below if I can find them. I'll link what I can, basically, but I really enjoy these, and they're actually super affordable on Amazon. You get like all the way from a 2-placer to like a 10 or a 12 placer. So multi-placing metal tips from Amazon are new to the list this year. And my final item in this category is also new, and they are decorative release papers from Crafts with Crashly. I used to only use release papers, but then I figured out the washi tape method. However, I still enjoy having release papers on hand because I hate when like my arm gets stuck in glue. So if I'm working in a higher up section and there's glue exposed, I'll put down a release paper, and then I don't have to worry about ruining the adhesive. So this is one of her larger sizes. Of course, they're cats. And then I have a couple of her smaller pieces, which I actually ordered on by mistake, but I do enjoy them still. They work just the same. And this one is just a silver snowflake pattern. So obviously the printed side is what faces up, and then this shiny side here is what can go on the glue. These are really good release papers. I haven't had any issues with them sticking to the glue and not being able to get them up or anything like that. And she has so many patterns. I wanted to put another order in before Christmas was over. I just didn't get to it. So I did miss out on a few prints, but hopefully she'll bring them back next year. So printed release papers from Crafts with Crashly is new to my best of list this year. Okay, next we're going to talk about, oh, I think I skipped storage. I did. I totally skipped over storage. So let's go back. My favorite storage this year, which is new to me this year, are these large Tic Tac containers. Now, I picked up a couple of sets of these because Bree from Painting with Pitties swore by them in one of her diamond painting cart tours, like her first one, I think it was. She was talking about these, and I was like, I should test these out. So I got a couple of packs, and then somebody over on Instagram, I want to say it was Crafty Kit Kat, I hope that's correct, shared this 6-tier stadium storage from Joann's, and that these fit perfectly in them. So I picked up one, I picked up a set, I think 2 sets of the containers. I filled it up, and this is amazing. I absolutely love it. I love it so much, I picked up another setup during Black Friday. Joann's was having a sale, Amazon was having a sale, so now I have 2 of these set up. The only thing I will say is they are a little cumbersome to store. I have a closet in here in our spare room, so I do have room on that top shelf, but if you're someone who works in a small diamond painting space, I don't know how these would store for you. You could certainly keep the small plastic container that these come in, and then you would really just have to worry about storing this. So that's an option, but I really, really enjoy this storage option. So new to the list this year. And then I have 2 returning favorites. The first one is the Elizabeth Ward storage system. This has been my favorite for a very, 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 very long time. This was my #1 last year. Unfortunately, it was bumped down to #2 by those Tic Tac containers, but I still really enjoy this system. I have a few of these, and I interchange the containers, so that's why this looks like a jumbled up mess. Normally it's like super small ones, small, medium, and then your larges over here, but I just pulled all the smalls out and used them for a kit, so this is what I have left. But I really enjoy these. I will say, if you are very particular about your nails, like if you have long nails or you don't like your nails to chip, this may not be the best option for you, but if I'm feeling extra sensitive about my nails, I just use a pair of tweezers to pop the top off. So that is the Elizabeth Ward. You can certainly find dupes of these. I know Joann's carries one, AliExpress. You can find knockoff versions, but I happen to have the original Elizabeth Wards because when we thought they were being discontinued, Amazon did a really big sale and I picked up a few sets. So that's that. And then another returning favorite are the Harbor Freight containers. Now I have mine in these small ones just for now, but I do have a larger setup from Harbor Freight that I can put 2 cases worth in, which is nice. But for now, I just have them tucked back in. I think we're using that container for something else. I think Steven might have pinched that for something with his tools or something, who knows. But I do really enjoy the Harbor Freights. If I just want to kit up and I don't want to think about it, the Harbor Freights are awesome because they fit so many drills, and these are really inexpensive. I think they're $4.99 at Harbor Freight. I have 4 sets of these and they work really well. So those are my thoughts on storage now that I've gone out of order. We talked about the miscellaneous category, so now I'm going to talk about my favorite diamond painting companies. Now, as I talk to you guys, I'm going to just put up a couple finishes from each of these companies because I did finish multiple kits from them this year, which is kind of what prompted them to be on my best of list. There's only 4 this year. I can't remember what the 5th one was last year. I don't know, for some reason I can't recall what it was. I do have it somewhere, but I don't feel like looking. So this year we have 4. The first one is no surprise to anybody, and it is Diamond Art Club. The majority of my finishes this year were from Diamond Art Club. I have a couple going across the screen here so you can see them. Of course, I did my 12 Mandy Manzanos this year. I did 1 a month, so that's 12 Diamond Art Clubs right off the bat. And then I did work on quite a few other kits from them. That was on the 2021 list, of course. Next up is a surprising one to me, but I really enjoyed working on the kits from this shop, and that is Die Moon Shop. Now, I feel like I've been fairly vocal about the shipping. I feel like they are quite expensive for shipping. They've kind of switched up their business model a little bit with kits. It seems to be that they're only releasing kits in certain sizes now, which is nice, but it kind of locks you into spending like $88 on a kit, which is what it is, right? If you can catch them on a sale, it's phenomenal. I completed 2 kits from them. I purchased quite a few, specifically in the last couple of months. They were having a buy one get one free sale. I had won some gift cards, so I will be working on a lot of Die Moon Shops next year, which I'm looking forward to. But they did make it onto my favorites list. I do feel like they're a little expensive for what they are, and I feel like the shipping is a bit much, especially since they changed how they ship. They now just ship from China, but we're still paying the same amount for shipping as we paid when they went to the Philippines and then they shipped them out. So I know I'm kind of sounding like they're not a favorite, but I really enjoyed the kits that I did work on from them, so they did make it onto my favorites list. Next up is Craftably. I completed, I think, 3 kits from Craftably this year, and I really enjoyed all of them. Craftably had a rough go in 2022. They had some issues with their pre-orders, and it took a while to get things. It just kind of seemed like anything that could go wrong for them did go wrong for them, which is really unfortunate because they have a great product. So I did enjoy the kits I finished from them, and I did make a couple of purchases from them as well. And then the final company that I wrote down is dreamerdesigns, which for some of you may seem like a bit of a shock, but my little notation for that one was specifically for their round drills. In my opinion, dreamerdesigns has some of the best rounds on the market. I haven't tried any of their new kits yet. I actually haven't even purchased any. But from what I have worked on from them this year, I think I completed three kits from them, maybe 4. I did really enjoy the rounds that I completed. I think it was 4. I think I did 3 rounds in 1 square. I am an affiliate for both Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs, just to put that out there. But if you watch my post reviews, hopefully you know that I try to be very candid with my opinions for both shops. I love some kits and I don't like others. So, but that's that. 4 favorite companies: Diamond Art Club, Die Moonshot, Craftably, and Dreamer Designs. I will leave links to all of those down below. The Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs links will be affiliate, just so you know. But Die Moonshot and Craftably will just be straight links to their website. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my best of 2022 list today. I can't believe we're getting to the end of December and my video a day schedule will be back to normal. I'm looking forward to it, but I've also really enjoyed sharing a video every day with you guys. So I keep losing my voice. I'm sorry. Let me know if any of the companies I mentioned are your favorites, or maybe it'll give you an idea of some shops to try out yourself. So let me know if you pick up something from one of these shops, if you love one of these shops, or if you've had a different experience. I like to hear it all. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I can't believe I'm wrapping up another year. Crazy. But I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.